Alcohol. How'd you quit drinking?
The demons don't have control over me. I have control over them.
I had tried taking my life 3 times.
You're worth what you work worth.
You talk negativity, you talk, I can't, I won't, I'll fail. That's what you're going to get.
The most important thing is what you feed your mind.
I came home, I had a gallon of whiskey.
Words is, are you okay?
Thank you.
And that is so powerful. I mean, it is.
My brother quit.
Just quit cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Drugs and alcohol wasn't the problem. I was the problem.
I was going to ask you something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, man. It was right there on the tip of my tongue, and we just went, pew.
Right. Well, you did get up and pour your drink and stuff, and it just really kind of fucked with everything.
Sponsors.
Right. Bubba Cola.
Bubba Cola. Big K. We can't afford the good shit.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Good crown. I mean, that's not really the good shit.
No, it's only like
You could get
$40 a
some-
fifth. But it is good shit for the
It's
the
a
poor.
good cheap, yeah. It's a good cheap stuff, yeah.
Alcohol. How'd you quit drinking?
Well, I actually just said that in the last podcast I did.
Oh, did you?
I did. I mean, well, I kind of did.
Okay, but that's good though, because
But-
I'm a drinker, you're not. So let's.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was just one night. Of course, I had been trying off and on, years. I tell myself, just don't drink alcohol, don't drink whiskey, bourbon,
Yeah, it's easier
liquor
said and
and
done.
shit. And it's like, all right, yeah, I can do that. I can just stay away from the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just beers. Okay, cool. And it's like, well,
Still the same
you
demon.
get to where you just throw them back until you're ready to pass out. It's like that's the thing. It's like water to me. I just sit there and drink it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just comes to a point where you're just like you're gonna keep doing this. So it's like if you want to keep doing this, then you might as well go on and kiss your family in your house and not necessarily the house, but just like you might as well get rid of your family because you're gonna drag them through this process, and this decision would also devastate them as well. So it's kind of like to me it was like a do or die situation kind of.
Well, I mean, I agree. Okay, so I'm a drinker for sure.
Right.
So, but my thing is, it's like I'm not the drinker where I have to have it every day. Well, I think that anyway,
Right.
but I drink pretty much every day. But I don't get the shakes. You know, like I don't wake up and drink it with my coffee.
Right.
But like, when does that happen? So like,
Right. At
where
what point
am I
does it
at
happen?
to where it's like,
Right.
okay, then there's no going back.
Right.
You
So and that's kind of the way I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, dude, you're heading down some path, and it's like, who knows? It could be fine, but
I could be 60
but
when it happens.
At the same time, it's like, yeah, you're heading down a path that you don't. It's took you down this road so many times, you don't want to be there anymore, and that's what it really boils
But you
down
can't
to.
run away from it.
No, you can't. Obviously, I'm sitting here and I see.
And I hate that because that makes me feel like shit because, you're a recovering alcoholic. So
Right. And
I'm doing it right in front of you. Like,
Right.
fuck your feelings.
It's not that, it's just my inexcuse of ability to endure have a good time shouldn't infringe on you or our relationship because
But
you
as
drink.
a friend, I
You know
shouldn't
what I'm
do that
saying?
around you. Like respect for you. I know you're recovering, so I shouldn't.
Right.
But like the
I would more argue
alcoholism.
you just don't offer it to me,
Well, I never.
Right.
You
But-
can like, can I have a drink? I'm like, no, because I know you're sober.
Right. It's like,
But it's crazy because man, like
I'll get some grape drink and just act like it's wine.
you get you some old Doyles.
Some old Doyles, yeah.
But that's just pointless at that point.
It's stupid.
It's like, why
No,
even do
It's
it?
like if I'm going to get a fancy drink, I'll just get some
Well, why even
coffee
do
or
it?
something,
You already been this long. Why would you even drink a non-alcoholic?
Right.
Because now you're teasing yourself.
Right. No, it's dumb.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
stupid.
There's been plenty. I've had plenty of. It's been 3 years last November, so it's like
That's
it's
awesome,
like yeah.
by the way.
But it's like there's been plenty of excuses I've had to relapse and if I would tell you the situation, it's like, I get that, but it's like that the idea is you got to make a commitment to it, and I don't know what it's like. It's like when you touch a burner and you go, and that hurt. And then it's like you just don't want to touch that ever again. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it doesn't matter how many people are like, no, I don't mind it. I'll touch the burner, or just.
What scares me is going without it.
Right.
I'm more scared to live without it than I am with it.
Right.
That's an issue.
Now that I don't understand. Like, I don't get that.
Well, I don't drink to get drunk. I drink to get my demons drunk so I can feel peace.
Yeah. Does
that make sense?
I'm trying to make sense of it, but it's like, so those demons you speak of, mm-hmm. It's like unleashing.
I try to drown them, but then they learn to swim as the more I drink.
Right, and that's like I'm the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that unleashes them to me.
No, I do it to not feel normal.
Right.
Like, I don't want to feel the feelings, so I drink to not feel the feelings. So it takes me to like another level. But then I get so drunk where it's like, okay, they're here. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll try to outdrink them, but then they could swim. So then they learn to swim, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm drunk, and now I'm still dealing with it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not drunk now.
But the sad part is alcohol. It's a
depressant.
It's a depressant. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And so if you are depressed, or I don't believe in depression in a sense to where it's like there is people that are, deals with some crazy shit, and it's like, I get all that. But at the same time, most everybody that claims that they're depressed, that there's something they can do about that, mm-hmm. And they refuse to do it. And so,
But
So with that being said, I just don't like saying the word depression because I feel like I wanted to explain myself on that one. But with that being said, if you are depressed and you drink, it's like it's only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's the thing.
But it makes you feel better in the moment until you get so far.
Right.
It can only take you so far.
Right.
Yeah,
that it hides the demons for the first little bit. So that must be
yes.
what it is for you. But you pace yourself and you make sure.
I make sure that I can.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be sitting there ready to do a shot every time anybody said it, and it's like, and then I would say,
"Oh yeah, I'm saying way."
But
there's times where I'm like,
I could never do that. Like I would get that bottle down, and then it would be on. Now I'm making you feel like we're good. Where I'm like convinced we're going to get more, it's like, and then all of a sudden, it's like by the time we get back and get all drunk, and it's just bad. It's so bad.
It's weird though, because you're not like that.
Right. Right. But
you're a fucking great
demons,
person to be around.
Like you say,
yeah.
I have demons that are there, mm-hmm. and I truly feel like everybody's got the demons, and it's like, and there's those demons really make you, they like tell you to like just go on and do that. It's not so much, they're. I didn't hear.
I didn't hear you either. What broke you?
What broke me?
Yeah.
That was the last night that I drank. It was November 15th, 21. 3 years. So I'm coming up on this November. Will be the
third. Fourth. Okay.
I just hit my third last year, 2024.
So this November will be fourth.
So 2021. So I ended up, I was working at the body shop, ended up, there for like a week. I was just drinking, hammering them back. And, but ended up coming home that night, arguing with her, and I don't know, the cops ended up getting called. I kind of went storming off, and I was screaming and yelling, like, just, I don't know, being an asshole and a nuisance, just being an old drunk. And so basically I ended up cops come, and it's one guy, one young little cop, you know, he's younger than me, and I'm sitting there just like, fuck you, dude. You're what's wrong with society and stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? He's
Just
like,
drunk
look,
being a
man,
dick.
he's like,
Yeah.
can you just like get a ride or something, man? And I'm like,
Take me to jail.
right. And so the whole time, like, I'm kind of sitting there arguing with him, and finally he had said that, and I kind of looked over and I saw my daughter sitting there watching me in the window, and it's like her face, you know. My wife recently just she was, you know, I pulled the kids downstairs. Like, she's like, I don't even think, you know, could have been a ghost or something. Look like my kid. No,
No.
no. I don't know if I could have imagined my daughter's face
Maybe.
or something, but whatever it was like I looked and I saw and I it's burnt into in my head. I look over and she's got the blinds open and just looking at me. And
Which one? The oldest, middle,
the
or
oldest,
the oldest?
yeah. And to me, it just, I don't know. It was enough. It was like, dude, what are you gonna do? You know, it's like you just want to be a fool and play yourself a fool the whole time. You know. But then that night, it just reassured me. I mean, I had the worst night of my life, dude. I pull up at the police station, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sitting here just like, dude, I could have called anybody. Could have called Rick. I could have called anybody, and someone would have came and got me, and I would have spent the night in fucking jail, and you know, pay court
you
costs.
definitely could have called any of us. Yeah.
So stupid, but dude, I just remember being so mad and so angry. It's like I didn't even start thinking about all this until after, you know, it was probably about 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and I'm like,
Start sobering up.
what am I doing, man? But yeah, no, I ended up, going through it that night, and it was a shitty night.
Yeah, but there's something in you that did it for you. You know, because I don't feel like I can get sober
Right.
for my kids.
Well, so I always say that.
I know that sounds shitty. It does sound really shitty. Like, my
Right.
kids ain't enough to make me get sober, but nobody can make you get sober until you're ready to get sober. So something happened that night that made you get sober.
So think about this, okay? It's because I get that a lot when I tell this. It's like, oh, well, you're not supposed to do it for your kids. You know, you're
No,
supposed to do
but
it
there's
for
something
yourself and
happened in
stuff.
you that made
Right.
you want
so
to
what
do
it is I don't want to be a drunk to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy that's I don't want to be drunk one night and they call me and go, Dad, I need you, and I'm shit-faced drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want nothing in my life to be because I don't want to.
You can't be there because of that.
I just don't want to. Yeah, I can't do it because I've already done this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, fuck that. I can smoke. You know, but you know.
Yeah, that's different.
Right, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
totally
but
different.
it's like that. You know, that's not going to stop me from doing anything.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That stuff does, and it's like badly. You know that
No,
I'll be
yeah.
passed out, dude. I'll pass out, and it's like I won't sleep for long, but maybe
Yeah, see, that's my problem. I don't
hour and a
pass out.
half, 2 hours.
I don't have the stop. That's my thing.
Right.
Like, I'll drink that whole motherfucker and never quit.
Right.
But I come from alcoholics.
Right.
My grandfather was an
And like
alcoholic.
you said, how far are you? You know, how much longer do you have before it gets to the shakes, gets to the
Right. That's what's
gets
scary,
to the
because
really bad spot.
I come from alcoholics. Like, my grandfather was an alcoholic. If he couldn't, now he was an alcoholic, but he made sure that his kids had food,
Right.
whatever they needed. But if he couldn't buy alcohol, he would buy rubbing alcohol, Listerine, and drink those
Right.
and get drunk. Go on benders. He wouldn't show up for a week.
Right.
I mean, my mom would tell me stories. My papa would be gone for like a week, and my mama would have to go get him.
Get something to drink.
You know what I'm saying? So, and find him in a bar, fucking just dog ass drunk. Do I want to be that? No. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's a thing in me where it's like, I find comfort, but I find misery at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird feeling, because I know there's nothing in that glass for me, but it takes me to a place of comfortability
Right.
until I'm not.
So,
Like anything can happen in a day, I'll be fine all day long. Like I'm not drinking today.
right.
And then something will trigger me where it's like, you need a drink.
Right.
And then like I'll try to fight it, but it's like, oh, you're drinking.
Right.
You're
right.
drinking.
Yeah. And see, when I say that during these 3 years, there's been times where it's like, you know,
Oh, I'm sure.
2, 3
dude.
years ago, I would have been like, oh, you're drinking. You know, that's a given fact. Like there's,
Well,
like, I can't
okay,
wait to
let me say this
to
before
get
I
to the
forget.
point.
I'm not gonna say what because that's your business. I'm not gonna put that out there. But what you got going on in your life, dude? I would be fucking blistered, drunk. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
What's been going on.
Right.
You know, I'm not. You know, I fucking praise you for your sobriety.
Right. No, I mean, dude.
Praise you for that, dude.
dude,
Because like okay, men's mental health. Has anybody asked you if you're okay?
No. And the crazy thing is that's where it comes down to is like
Yeah.
you don't have to. A man makes it okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's it.
Even
So
if we're not like, it's okay.
a man
I'm gonna deal
makes
with
it okay.
Yeah.
So you know, it
Yep.
comes down to it. You know, she goes to him. You know, she comes to you. It's like that's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the lady comes to the man. Boom, and that's kind of growing. I don't want to. I understand that I can still have a good time without drinking. I can.
But what I'm
I
saying
can do
is,
something.
how
that,
do you deal with that?
the demons?
Your shit going on. No, I'm not
Look,
putting it
I
out
talk
there.
to myself. I have full blown conversations with myself.
I get it.
All right, and
Yeah,
I
okay.
literally will tell. I'm like, dude, you want to sit here and act a fool? Is that what you want? You know, I'm gonna because this guy just slammed on his brakes and whatever happened just happened, and it's like you ain't shit you can do about it. You want to act a fool, or you want to, I have to check myself on a regular basis, and it kind of just I quit everything. I quit everything. Like, okay, I'm gonna wake up today, and it's like until I get home, that's when I kind of started that way. And when I got home, that's when I would have a beer, or that's when I would, do this or something. But so it got to where it was like, it got to where I had a bad night, and it was like, okay, I can do this. Just stop. And then I don't know. I talked to myself. These demons just kind of, you just deal with one at a time, and.
Oh, I
When
know.
shit hits the fan,
yeah.
just understand that there's nothing you can do, and you gotta. I remember the thought comes to mind when I guess he would have been my father-in-law. Kind of, it was her
dad.
It was her stepdad. So,
So, yeah, pretty much. Same thing. Yeah.
but he had said something to me. He was going through a divorce with. Her mom and stuff, and it was a really, and dude, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I mean, you want to talk about controlling your demons? That man was the guy, because I swear I was sitting there and I was drinking, and I'm like, I don't see how you can just hold yourself together the way you are. Like, he was literally like moving back to Louisiana, just lost everything, starting all over, fucking. Whatever age, and it was like he said, dude, he was a big Woodsford guy, and he pointed at a bottle, it was like a half gallon that he kept in the thing.
Right.
He would drink every now and again, but he was like, dude, I could drink that, and he looked around, I could tear this place apart and just you know what I'm saying? He's like, but what's it gonna do? Is it gonna do anything to help the situation, or is it going to make me feel any kind of better or anything?
No. Or maybe for the minute.
It took me a while to understand what he was talking about. He passed away a while back, actually.
Damn.
But yeah, I remember that was one thing that I took from him that was like, I never once ever saw him mad, ever. Never once saw him get angry. And that's tough to say about somebody. It's like you've never seen this person angry. And it's like, so, but this guy, he was just like, at the time when he had said that to me, I'm like, man, I don't get it, you know, but now it's like, to me, it's like anytime I got the excuse to lash out or I want to, you know, these demons start coming up, I'm just like, you know what? That's enough of that. Like, I check myself. Like, the demons don't have control over me. I have control over them.
Yeah.
You know, I'll try to unleash them if need be. You know, and that's what you have to do as a man. You have to be ready to use your demons. Your demons are there for a reason.
It's like fear.
But they can't control you. Fear can't control you. If fear controls you, you don't start a podcast. You don't do anything. You don't start a paint company.
But
you
fear
don't
keeps you
get
alive.
A nice job. You don't do nothing. I mean,
fear keeps you alive because
it's not the fear that keeps you alive. It's your wisdom that keeps you alive.
But I'm saying like you're
knowledge.
scared for a reason because this can hurt you. Like this, yeah.
Right, but if you're going to go, we can't just
go camping in the goddamn woods without any.
Right, in Montana or something, you know, some up in the mountains with a fucking lion,
You know, going down to fucking.
Right. You gotta
Virginia.
you gotta really be careful.
In the middle of the woods or something.
Right, you gotta be aware and you gotta be knowledgeable.
Right.
We can go. You drop me in the fucking Amazon forest, dude. I'm gonna be scared shitless. It ain't gonna help me one bit.
I'm gonna die.
It ain't gonna help me one bit. Yeah.
I watched that Alone show where they drop them off.
Oh, dude.
Dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm over here eating bonbon or whatever, eating popcorn like fucking pussy. He tapped out for 12 hours.
One guy I was listening to,
he
was like, the worst thing you can do when you get stuck in the Amazon is try to build a fire. He's like, that's what everybody tries to do. And he's like, maybe in the rainforest, whatever it is. He's like, dude, you can't start a fire. He's like, now it's native people that are there. He's like, they'll have fires and stuff. But he's like, if you are there alone and you try to start a fire, you're going to get so discouraged.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, you're going to give up quicker.
If your mind just fails you, you're done.
Right.
You know?
and so, yeah.
Like, okay, men's mental health. Has anybody asked you if you're okay?
No.
I went to jail for the first time when I was 10.
And ask yourself, yeah, are you okay? Ask yourself, are you okay? You got to be careful because that snake will get you.
First band I was in, I was 16 years old.
It's a lot of heartbreak,
Yes.
a lot of misdirection.
Right.
Drug use gets worse, gets better, gets worse, gets better, gets way worse.
My brother quit. Just quit cold turkey.
Drugs and alcohol wasn't a problem. I was the problem.